Welcome to the Boxing Talk Show.
Fair but firm.
With the Hall of Fame boxing referee.
I'm Joe Cortez.
And co-host John Zamel for all of Las Vegas.
Come on, guys. Let's touch them up. Tree fight. I'm Joe Cortez. Fair but firm.
Welcome to the Fair but Firm Show here. Joe Cortez and my co-host John Zamel. Saturday night, big fight, sorry, in
Yes,
Texas,
sir.
and we expect a good night of boxing.
I could not be more excited, man. Very exciting.
Yeah, before we start, I want to just say I want to offer my condolences to Jackie Nunez's mother passing yesterday. And, of course, George Negron, wife Leah, passing away as well a week ago. We want to wish him our condolences, and they're in a better place now, and God bless them always.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
And also, I want to just talk about the child seekers. The child seekers that I'm involved with are walking out in the community trying to find these kids that are missing. Last year for Super Bowl Sunday, out of 30 individuals that were missing here in Nevada, we were able to locate 27 of them.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday, I was out there with one of my co-hosts, my executive assistant, Delinde, and we went out looking at with a group of individuals throughout Las Vegas, and we were just putting out posters and talking to people. It was very touching. And
Looking for missing children?
What's that?
Looking for missing children?
Yeah, missing children. That
that's awesome, man.
There was so many of them that, and it's really sad when you talk to people out there that they were just so nice and they were receptive to what we were doing. So I want to.
And what's the name of that organization one more time?
Child Seekers International. We do it here in Las Vegas. But
Child Seekers. Thank you.
Super Bowl Sunday, that's when they really go out. So yesterday was a big day for us. Anyway, we want to wish our family members to have child that are missing. We're in their corner. We're trying to get everybody on the right track and locate their children.
That's awesome, man. That's really, really great. That's obviously that's some stuff's bigger than boxing, some stuff's bigger than anything, and that work in that community is unrivaled. So that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
But speaking of boxing,
now talking about boxing tonight, we have first of all, I want you guys to know that I don't want you to leave the station. We listened to the show from beginning to end, but after the first commercial, we're going to bring on Diego Magdaleno, who's fighting tonight against Teofimo Lopez, the up-and-coming star in boxing, the lightweight. He's a knockout artist, and they're both from Nevada, from Las Vegas. So we're going to have Diego on the phone in a few minutes.
I'm very excited about that, man. I love when we have him. We've had him on once before. He's an excellent guest. His brother, Jesse Magdaleno, you might all remember because he, is also an up-and-coming, a very good fighter, and he lost recently to Isaac Dogbe from Ghana, and that was a pretty big fight, one of the upsets of the year last year. So we might be able to, talk to him about that. And this is his brother, Diego, who's been on, who we've known a long time.
Yeah, he's been around for a little bit, and he has a pretty decent record, but it'll be a good fight to watch tonight.
I'm excited.
Now, talking about tonight, we have the rematch.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Of Alvarez versus Kovalev.
Yes, sir. It's Elider Alvarez, not the more famous one. But yeah. Sergey Kovalev's a guy who was, at one point number 2 pound for pound in the entire world. He was boxing's biggest boogeyman, more even than Triple G, more than anyone. He was one person everyone was afraid of. And then he lost a controversial decision and then lost again on a controversial stoppage. And then everyone said, well, what's next for Sergey Kovalev? And then he gets knocked out, surprisingly.
Yeah, by Alvarez. We're talking about Alvarez, not Canelo Alvarez. We're talking about the other Alvarez.
His older brother, I think.
This guy's Cuban. This guy's a Cuban. So two different parts of the world, but they're both equally.
Both Alvarez's, though.
Yeah, they're both Alvarez, and they both have great talent.
They do. And he looked really good against Kovalev, like surprisingly good. This is a guy who's never been a knockout artist in any way, who put Sergey Kovalev down a lot of times en route to a stoppage. It was a very impressive situation.
Yeah, well, we'll see today if that was a fluke or
exactly.
If it was just that maybe Kovalev had a bad night.
It happens, right? We all have bad nights.
I don't.
No, not you.
No.
The rest of us. I say we all, as in the rest of us that aren't Joe Cortez.
Oh, man, I wish I could say that. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, and nobody's perfect. But you know what? One thing I like about people that make mistakes, we learn from our mistakes.
Exactly.
And we move ahead, And I don't have no rearview mirror, so you know what that means.
Exactly. Just looking ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Looking ahead. Well, let's see if Sergey Kovalev can learn from his mistakes tonight. Let's see what he has, if he still has a spark of the old flash, as my friend Joe Cortez likes to say.
Yeah. And I think he wants to go out on a good note, but he this kid Alvarez has good skills, a good punching power.
We got ahead of ourselves. We were so excited. Normally we like to start the show talking about last week, but we're excited for the fights tonight.
Yeah,
and we're very excited for this interview. But if you want to do a little quick recap of what happened last week?
Yeah, let's do it last week.
We had two big fights last week. We had Jaime Munguia versus a guy whose name we'll never have to remember again. And Jaime Munguia looked really good. It was against Takeshi Inoue, who actually put on a very good show. And I was joking. He looked really good, and he gave Munguia a real test, which was nice.
I think that he's going to be one of the other rising stars.
I agree with you. I think Inoue impressed a lot of people, including me.
You don't find a lot of fighters from Japan that can impress me as far as boxing skills. There's a handful of them that come out of Japan.
Mm-hmm. His cousin Inoue, they're actually no relation. It's just funny we're doing this.
But one is from Thailand, and the other one.
No, those are both Japanese fighters. Inoue is you're thinking of Rungvisai. He's from Thailand.
Rungvisai.
But they've been putting out some real knockout artists. It's pretty impressive.
We get so many fighters from out of the country that. International globally, you see a lot of great talent now.
This is one of the best global sports on the planet right now, more so than it's ever been. That's one thing I want to.
And people wonder why didn't that happen before, and I think I have an answer for that. I think is that a lot of these with social media, people are reaching out to good trainers. Okay. A lot of good trainers for the United States are going to international countries.
That is good,
and just creating a new residency.
Absolutely,
and they're able to develop a good talent over there. And there's good fighters all over. It's just a matter of you training them. Whatever we do in life, wherever you go, if you got somebody good, giving you, putting you on the right track, training you properly, learning, being the best, you could be. I don't care where you're from.
I couldn't agree more.
You got to just have the ambition, be focused, and
it's all it takes. And you get a good trainer, it's pretty amazing what can happen out of that.
Yeah, because so many fighters have that passion for it. But they don't have the schooling. Now they do.
Now they have access to that. Right. And you know what else? A lot of people, I don't, you hear boxing's dying or boxing's on a downswing. Maybe in America, boxing. Undeniably, it's been more popular at certain points in the past, but. Ask people in Ghana if boxing's better now or 20 years ago. Ask people in Mexico if it's as good as it's ever been. Ask people in Thailand or Japan or UK or or Argentina. Boxing is globally bigger than it's ever been right now, and I'm super excited to be on board.
But you know what it is, John, is that a lot of fans have gravitated towards the MMA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
So it's a new generation. It's all changing, it's new generation, new sport, new generation.
There's room for both of them in there?
Of course.
I don't see,
I think,
you don't have to choose.
I think what UFC has been doing for the sport is fantastic.
I agree. I think it brought a lot of...
for ESPN to say, we're going to give you guys $1 billion with a B.
Oh, 1.5.
$1.5 billion to do, get into boxing, get into the MMA. Yeah. That means the ESPN has a lot of interest.
ESPN invested a lot of money in the last year on, I guess, what do you call them, fight sports?
Yeah.
And between boxing, their big deal with Top Rank, and then this deal, you can turn on ESPN any given night and see somebody punch somebody else in the face, and on purpose. Yeah. And that's pretty cool, man. I like that.
Exactly. So boxing is very much alive. It's just that MMA came around. UFC. They've done so much for the sport. Dana White and his group
absolutely
have really developed. They put a lot of money back into it, so they promoted the sport so well that. It's all about marketing. So these guys are geniuses. How they did it.
They have been great,
and they did good for it. And now here it is.
And they did good for boxing too, man. Let's not. Look, boxing has gotten bigger since the McGregor Floyd fight. There's no way around it. A fight that you had a part in, and it's kind of cool that they were able to help each other out in that regard.
Right. Okay, guys, we're gonna go into a brief commercial, but don't go away because we're gonna have a guest on the show, Diego Magdaleno, who will be talking to you about tonight's fight.
Yes, sir.
Tonight's fight going to be amazing. He's fighting Teofilo Lopez, the rising star in boxing, a lightweight knockout artist.
Yes, sir.
So stay tuned. Don't go away. Okay, welcome back again to the Fairville Firm Show here with Joe Cortez and my co-host John Zimmel. Okay, John, we're talking about getting one of our guests, Diego, on the line.
Absolutely.
And as soon as we get him on the line, once our engineer gives us the okay, we'll put him right on.
We can give a little intro about that fight, though. This on the undercard.
Yeah.
There's actually three pretty exciting fights tonight. On top of that, Elider Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev fight, you also have like a co-main event with Oscar Valdez. And then on the undercard, you have, like you said, lightweight knockout artist and rising star Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Versus Diego Magdaleno.
Yeah. Anyway, all I can say is that we are trying to get with Diego on the line here.
He's very busy, I understand. He's about to fight tonight, so it's a little tough to the juggle. He may not recognize the radio station's phone calls.
We're going to try to get him on my line here.
But yeah, I mean, either way. So, but this is a guy. Teofimo Lopez entered the national scene last year. Okay, here we go.
Okay, we got him on. Okay, we got Diego Magdaleno on the line here. And Diego, we understand you're ready to rumble tonight.
I am ready to rumble, as cliche as it sounds, but I am so ready. I'm so ready to get in there. This is my time and my chance right here to show the boxing fans, the boxing world, that Diego is where he's supposed to be, in the hot seat, and that's where I like to be, fired.
Well, you've always shown that you've had a lot of talent, and you've always been so disciplined with the sport of boxing. You've always been wanted to give the fans, what they want to see, and I know that your brother was the featherweight champion, and I know you've always been aspiring to be a champion like your brother was, and I think that tonight's your night to shine.
It is. Definitely. They just, moved my fight up to the co-main event. I'm going to steal the show. I said in the press conference, this is the fight. This is a fight that's going to elevate me and put me where I need to be to get that world title. The one that I've been chasing my whole boxing career, my dream as a kid, to get a world title is it's just moments away. This fight will take me there.
Right. I think that you're going to have a good night of boxing. You fans out there, you're going to see Diego out there with Teofimo Lopez, another fighter from Las Vegas. You know him personally because you guys are from the same city here in Las Vegas.
Right.
And I don't know if you sparred with him in the past, and I think you have. And I think that you are. You know exactly his style. You know what kind of punching power he has, and you have the experience. You have the knowledge. And you've been around the block a couple of times, so you know exactly how to handle yourself. And like you said, you're focused for tonight's fight. So
hey Joe, I'm taking this fight more serious than any other fight I've ever taken. My career's been long. I've boxed, over 200 plus rounds. I'm using all of that to my advantage tonight. Everything that I've learned in my entire career, as an amateur, I'm pulling it out, and it's gonna favor me tonight. I got the fans that have all their support. I have a tremendous amount of support here in Texas, and it's a good feeling overall. The vibe, the energy around me is all good. So there's nothing that's gonna stop me. I have the Lord with me, who I recently opened my door to and my heart to. And it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. So I have everything with me. There's nothing left. I have it all. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, no question about it. I think that tonight is going to be a good night, and I know I can't wait to watch this fight tonight, because you definitely are going to be you're hot tonight. I know you're so inspired. Like you said, this is probably the most important fight of your career, as far as you're concerned. Now, have you ever fought for the title, Diego?
Yes, I have. Oh, yeah.
You fought for a world championship, and you didn't succeed there, but you're looking to step up to the plate tonight so you can get back up to. They open the doors for you if they're willing to take you as a respected fighter, which I'm sure they will. They did. That's why they got you in this fight tonight. They made you the co-main event. That says a lot about your talent and about who you are as a boxer. I mean, you're giving it all. John wants to ask you a couple of questions. My co-host here, John.
Oh, no, I'm just, Diego, thanks for joining us again. I appreciate it, man. I haven't seen you. It's been probably over a year since we had you on for the first time. You were our first guest ever on the show, on the radio show, so I want to thank you for being that. That was really cool. I want you to know we followed your career, for obviously its entirety, and we're really excited to see you getting this shot tonight. What do you expect to see from Teofimo Lopez? What do you, obviously he's got that big punch and power. What do you expect to see out of him tonight?
Well, you know what? Everyone's, been highlighting everything he's been doing, the backflips and stuff like that. But you can't get experience. Experience you get in the ring. You can't get that anywhere. You have to get in there and actually do the work to get the experience and get in there, be physically there. But what I expect from him is what he's been doing with everyone else. I mean, he doesn't know anything else but to come over here and try to take people out. I think I'm going to use that against him. He's going to be coming. coming at me, trying to take my head off. And what I've seen of Teofimo is he has no plan B. Plan A's been working for him the whole time. Every time he's gotten in the ring, it's just one-dimensional. Come, get the knockout. All right, he's done. This is a different fighter in front of him. This is a more experienced fighter in front of him. This is a guy who's gone to Mexico and made adjustments with no team, no corner. So I've been roughing it, and I've been learning from it. So he's got it's going to be a chess game in there. It's not checkers. Not tonight.
I like that, man.
Okay, Diego, Joe here again. Listen, Diego. Now you've been boxing. You turned. You were in the amateurs, and you turned pro. What year?
It was 2007.
2007. Okay.
December.
Yeah, I don't recall refereeing any of your fights in the past, but I've been watching you for years, and you've shown that you have great talent. And Teofimo is not going to have an easy night. It's going to be he's going to be this way. Fighters either make it or they break it. So you have to. They're gonna show that you're gonna show the world what you got, your experience.
I have everything to gain in this fight. You know what I mean? I have everything to gain, nothing to lose. You know what I mean? He's got a lot on the line. He's got something to live up to. So I think he's putting a lot of pressure on himself, which is the reason why his dad's going crazy, running around the lobby and shouting out hysterical things, saying that I'm scared. But those words came out of his mouth, like I said in the press conference. He's the one thinking those thoughts. So I believe he's very scared for his son, and it's too late. The contracts are signed. We've gotten the scale, and the fight is tonight, baby.
Well, Diego, we want to wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for being on the air.
Thank you, Diego. Thank you very much
for being on the air today with us, because we know that your fight is on tonight. We want you fans to watch it on.
Absolutely.
You're going to be on.
Right on. ESPN Plus, we'll be on. Download the app. ESPN Plus, we'll be on here in Texas, Central Time, 11 p.m.
Okay, great. We want to wish you guys the very best. Good luck to you, Diego, and I'll talk to you. And we'll talk to you Monday after the fight. We'll talk Monday, okay?
For sure.
Hey, God bless. Good luck. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, fans, you heard there Diego Magdaleno, who's fighting tonight, and he's fighting Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, a rising star in boxing and a knockout artist. And Diego's been around the block a couple of times, and he has a lot of experience and great talent. He's a gentleman. We appreciate his friendship and his talent as a boxer. Hey, fans, we're going to go into a brief commercial. We'll be right back. Okay, fans, working back again to the Favorite Firm Show here. Joe Cortez and John Zimmer, my co-host. We had a nice little conversation here with some of our fighters that are fighting tonight. Diego Magdaleno, who's going to be defending his reputation. And,
yes, sir.
And hopefully he gets back on track.
He's always a very fun interview. I always love having him on here. And honestly, I love his confidence going into this fight. I mean, he knows that he's the underdog, and he knows he's the underdog for a reason. And he sees something that he thinks he can exploit, and I like that a lot. I think it's fair to say that this is probably the biggest step up in competition for both of these guys for the most part. This is probably the toughest fight either of them will fight. Definitely the toughest fight Diego will have fought at this point.
Well, Diego has a lot to prove tonight because this is if he doesn't make it tonight, you can probably start saying, well, they use Diego as a stepping stone.
Yeah, kind of a gatekeeper.
For Teofimo Lopez. So I think that Diego is going to have to step it up tonight.
And I'm excited to see what he can bring. We all know he has the intensity and he has the passion. We've seen him on here, and we love having him as a guest for that reason.
Yeah, and what a gentleman. He's a good speaker, too, as well. So these are the kind of guys I like to see maybe get involved as being a commentator for radio or TV.
Exactly.
When their career is over. So, he's definitely one of the good ones for sure. Very sharp, good looking, and
he is.
And also sport inside out.
Yeah, he's a total package when it comes to being on the radio. We love having him on here, and we hope that his career continues because he's always a great guest. And so, if nothing else, we love having him on.
Yeah.
Especially before any fight, you know what I mean? And this was a big, high-profile fight for him.
Yeah, and this fight is coming out of Texas on ESPN Plus. So,
yes, sir.
You listeners out there know that this is going to be a great fight. Especially about the main event.
The co-main. There's two main events.
We're talking about the co-main event so much, but the main event is a big one.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. No, this is, and we're talking about the undercard. Then we go into then you have Oscar Valdez defending his IBF featherweight title against, and he's against Corasome's Italian fighter. and who's undefeated, but probably, you know what I mean, he's going to probably outclass tonight, but there's only one way to find out. We've said that before, right?
Right.
I mean, we said that last week with Keith Thurman, and look what happened.
Yeah, well, when these fighters are hungry, they come out of nowhere, and they'd be surprised what surprises they put out of that bag. They
Exactly.
got a bag of surprises.
It's like Diego just said, man. When you have everything to gain and nothing to lose, why not? You know what I mean? What is there left at the bottom of that barrel but to just keep digging and keep fighting?
Yeah, but these guys, they're going to have a lot of energy tonight, and they're going to make sure that they shine because, Kovalev got to show tonight. He got to show the fans that he's got
anything left.
Yeah, he's got a little spark of the old Flash. And if he has a little spark of the old Flash, he could put up a great performance, and maybe he wants to go out, on the high note.
Okay, if he wins, what could happen? What's next?
Well, who's the next guy out there?
Can he recapture kind of that light heavyweight crown?
We got the other day. They have this guy Brown.
Marcus Brown.
Marcus Brown, who captured the WBC.
Yes.
Light heavyweight title, one of the title belts. Anyway,
then you have the gentleman who fought Adonis Stevenson. And had that unfortunate incident, but he's got the other lightweight heavyweight title now. So there's people out there. Yeah,
talking about Adonis Stevenson, who went to that coma up in Montreal. I heard that he took his first steps this week.
That's outstanding. I know his wife has been keeping us updated, which her fiance. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Put it onto the news media about.
And I'm glad that she's been. I like hearing every single step of progress that he's been having. I mean, from the first time that he was able to recognize words to now his first steps, he's had unbelievable progress.
That's
and
great.
He's in all of our thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this hurt business is it's a really a business. It really is a hurt business. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, I used to remember when I used to fight. I don't want to hurt the guy, so I try to knock him out as quick as I could. So they won't be feeling no
pain. Good thinking. That was nice. That was merciful of you, Joe.
Yeah, knock him out quick. This way you don't hurt them.
I like that. Hey, you know what? But it's true though, man. I mean, we talk about it all the time. This is like the saying, you don't play boxing. You don't play. I mean, this is real life, and there's serious consequences in this game. And let's never take that for granted.
Yeah, as a referee, I remember being a referee, and we know you have two fighters' lives in your hands.
Oh yeah.
So we always have to be really on top of it, making sure we don't want to see fighters take unnecessary punishment. So we make sure that we try to stay on top of the game and tell the fighters in the dressing room we're here to enforce the rules, but first and foremost is to protect the safety of the fighters' health.
Numero uno, yeah.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And we make sure that they understand. I tell the trainers, listen, your fighter better than I do. If I don't stop the fight, you think you know him better? Stop. You could jump in the ring and wave the towel or throw in the towel.
You might end up with a Badu Jack situation.
Yeah, because you want to just stop the fight. Badu Jack the other day had a nasty cut on his forehead from an accidental headbutt. I mean, I never seen a cut so big like that.
I haven't either. That was insane.
And the blood on Tony Weese's shirt, it would look like a butcher that went through.
That's exactly what it looked like.
I mean, he went through it was just so much blood.
It was a bloodbath. It was everywhere. Yeah. And you had, you had the ringside doctor who didn't stop it. You have obviously Tony Weeks who, took his advice, and then you have his cornermen who have the safety of that fighter. And
the thing is that the cornermen know that his fighter was losing almost every round. It was not that he was getting beat drastically, but it was being outclassed. He was losing, and the referee or the doctors, the cornerman should have just said, that's it, refs.
I agree with you. That's my point. Like you said, your people are the people who know their fighter the best.
Yeah. But anyway, that's boxing, and
exactly.
Hopefully that we don't want to see fighters take unnecessary punishment.
What about if Kovalev loses tonight? Is it over?
If Kovalev loses tonight, I think he got to
draw the curtains, right?
Yeah, hang it up, and he can become a trainer. He'll be an excellent trainer, I'm sure.
Will be.
Hey, friends, listen, I want to tell you guys that it's been an honor to again on the show this weekend. It's a little cloudy, overcast here in Las Vegas today.
That's the weather, too.
The weather is like kind of, you want to have some soup today.
Yeah.
Enjoy
the weather with Joe Cortez.
And our friends, again, we want to tell you that we love being on the show. We have a lot of passion for boxing, and hope that you guys can learn as much as you can from us as far as boxing is concerned. But don't forget to listen to our show on the Fairwood Firm Show every Monday.
Yes. We're everywhere. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. We're on Facebook Live if you want to watch us live. And in person, we're on, every kind of app you can imagine, including audioboom.com, you name it.
Hey, guys, remember one thing. Keep your guards up at all times. And remember, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch them up. God bless. We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Fair but firm.
With the Hall of Fame boxing referee
I'm Joe Cortez.
for all of Las Vegas.
Come on, guys. Let's touch them up. Clean fight. I'm Joe Cortez. Fair but firm.